What's going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and I have a talking parrot. Unfortunately, he never learnt to tell me he was hungry, so he died. On a lighter note, this is my press day from Cycle 2, Week 4 of Wendler 531. As I delve further into it, I tend to forget which week I'm in, but it's definitely Week 4, Cycle 2. Right, that was my first working set. 5 reps at 45 kilos and 99 pounds. That's an annoying number. Should be 100 really. Right, this is my second working set. 5 reps at 50 kilos, 110 pounds. Now, I was feeling pretty good today. After a long period of overhead pressing disappointment, last week was better, and today was a fairly decent session as well, so I feel like it's coming on nicely. This is my third working set, which is the plus rep set. Now, this was 57.5 kilos, 127 pounds. Last cycle, so a couple of weeks ago, I think I managed 8 reps on this weight, and today I managed 9 reps. The app target was 10. I didn't get that. I got 9, and I'm pleased with that. I thought I was going to get 10. I got to about 7 or 8, and I felt like I had a couple more in me. But you'll see the last one I had to grind it out, and then I left it there. So 9 reps at this weight. I am pleased with that. I've come to accept that overhead press progress is obviously very, very slow. And now I've got my head around that fact. I'm not so disappointed with the kind of tiny, painstaking increments. So I've got 2 sessions, 2 weeks left with press in this cycle, and then I'll see where I go from there. But hopefully I'll get a nice 1 or 2 more plus rep set PRs before that period, at that point. Right, this is the first of my 5 sets of 10. This is back to my starting weight, so 45 kilos, 99 pounds. Again, I've said it loads of times before, but for those of you that are not aware, I'm doing the boring but big variation of Wendler 531. However, the standard boring but big variation requires, I think it's 50% of your training max for those 5 sets of 10. The variation I'm doing is harder. It is very, very hard. It's pretty much the toughest version of 531. You basically go back to your first working set to that weight, and you use that for your 5 sets of 10. So particularly when you're doing deadlifts and squats, and particularly when you are in the latter stages of your cycle, it becomes stupidly hard to the point where you want to crawl into a hole and die. Right, moving on. This is my accessory work. The first of my accessory work, I did some incline chest press, kind of chest press slash flies on this machine, as you can see. I have never used this machine before. I've always seen it in the corner of the gym. The weights, you can see there, the first plates are actually stuck on. They've been there for so long, they've become kind of wedged, attached to the machine. So that gives you an idea of the kind of quality as far as machines go in my gym. But like I said, I'm trying to kind of change what I do frequently in terms of accessory work. So I wanted to do something different, and I did that. I did 3 sets with about 10 reps there. I went slightly heavy. That was the last of those 3 sets. Right, moving on. This is my second piece of accessory work. Just some pretty standard shoulder press with a different grip. Again, on a kind of rubbish machine. You probably see me, or you might have seen me doing shrugs on this machine. It's very adjustable. It looks pretty weird. It is old, as is most of the stuff in the gym. But that was alright. I did 3 sets with about 12 there. I'm gradually building in more shoulder work as I get into the cycles, because I want to obviously make my shoulders a lot stronger. I also want to improve my ability to speak, because apparently I'm not very good at it. Yes, I'm trying to improve the strength of my shoulders, and as they are getting better in terms of injury freeness, that's not a word, I'm obviously ramping up the amount I'm doing. Now, you can see here I'm doing some cable chest flies. My form at this point is not actually very good. I wasn't aware of it at the time, but I was kind of sticking my shoulders in front of my chest, so although I felt a lot of chest engagement, I could have got more, and you'll see in a second that I kind of realised this, and I stick my chest out a bit more, and at that point I start to get a bit more chest engagement. I did 3 sets of about 12 reps of those. Again, try and emphasise, as always, the crossover at the end to try and really hit the medial portion of my chest. And to finish the session, I did some pretty standard cable tricep push downs, arm extensions, as you can see here, with a fairly narrowish grip. I do prefer this extension, this attachment is my favourite attachment in terms of doing this exercise, because it gives me a nice natural position. I can hold my arms fairly close and really hammer my triceps. I did 3 sets of about 12 reps of these, and that was my session. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always. I am pleased with the press progress. It's very slow, but it's getting there, and I will see you as always tomorrow.